Hi, this is Chris and welcome to Winemaker TV. Today we'll be making a cider. What's the difference today? Today I'll be using an ale yeast instead of a wine yeast. If you follow my channel, you know that I'm a fan of Red Star. Normally I would use a Red Star Cuvee or a Red Star Premiere Blanc. But today I'll be using a Safel S-04 ale yeast. Like I say, normally be using the Premiere Blanc Red Star or the Red Star Cuvee. My intentions is to see if there or how much the apple flavor is left over when using an ale yeast versus a white wine yeast. When I use this white wine yeast and I bottle my ciders, I always like to have them sparkling, and the finished product is a lot like a champagne. So along with champagne does not taste like a grape, the ciders this way do not taste like apple. So my intention is to try to see how much residual apple flavor will be left over when using an ale yeast. So let's get started. Alright, we'll be making a cider today. I'll be making a 3-gallon batch, so let's go over what you'll need. Okay, you're going to need yourself at least a 3.5-gallon fermenting bucket. I have a 5-gallon. I like to add, to bump up the alcohol content just a tad, I like to add a cup of light brown sugar per gallon. So there's 3 cups here since we're making a 3-gallon batch. I have 3 gallons of a quality cider or apple juice. This is Muselman's 100% apple cider. Usually that means it's just cloudy, so I like using this. And of course, need your airlock and your packet of yeast. Today we'll be using a Safel S-04. So let's get started. All right, step 1. Cider is very simple and very easy to make the way I make it. So store-bought yeast, store-bought juice, as long as it has no preservatives like anything potassium, sorbates, any kind of stuff like that. So this is just juice and vitamin C, ascorbic acid. So that's all you need. So step 1 is to add our 3 cups of light brown sugar. Second step is to pour in just maybe half of this. We want to aerate our juice a little bit, get some air in there. Oxygen is good before fermentation. Oxygen is bad after fermentation. Bloop, 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 bloop. 1 down. Again, pour just a little bit in there to get some head space. Let me shake it up. Get some oxygen in there. Alright, 2 down. I find that 3-gallon batches for me are perfect because I don't have to pasteurize my ciders. 3 gallons is enough to where I can drink it, and I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I like making it, but I like having one at a time. And I find that 3 gallons is enough to where I can drink it and not need to pasteurize. I can finish it all before, say, bottle bombs, whatever you want to call it, to where fizz is over. So we got our 3 gallons of juice in here, so let's stir it up, get all that sugar incorporated. So let's get some more oxygen in there. Like I said, cider's real simple. It's a real simple, good starter to make. And if you want to consider this wine instead of a cider, just add more sugar. The only difference between an apple wine and a cider is the amount of alcohol in it. Ciders typically run about 5, 4 to 7 to 9. About anything 10 or above to 11 or above is considered more like a white wine. I mean, apple wine. And all this equipment has been sanitized. I'll keep stirring this and we'll be right back. Like I said, this is really simple. Juice, sugar, yeast. That's it. So now it's time to add our yeast. This package cost a little bit more than the white wine yeast. Still, it's not expensive by any means. It's close to like $1.50 a pack. It's like $2.50 a pack. So this will do up to 5 gallons. Then we're doing a 3-gallon batch. So I just dumped the whole thing in. It's not terribly expensive. And you can do a starter where you can take a couple of cups of warm water, put the yeast in there, get it going, and dump it in. I've done that before, but I find that if you just dump it in, it works just as well, and that's one less step. It makes it easier. I'm all about easy, quick and easy. All right, so that's only thing left to do is add our airlock. I put this stopper on there because it'll sit. So this will go in this grommet hole. If I can get it off here. Ah, there we go. And we are done. So we'll be back to wrap things up. So fermentation will take 7 to 10 days, and I'll probably transfer that to a secondary, and after another 2 weeks in the secondary I will be bottling. So stay tuned for the bottling of this cider. And then the tasting. Of course, I'll be making a sparkling cider, so stay tuned on how to do that. So if you like what you see here, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you'll know every time I come out with a new wine and a new video. Also, there are Amazon affiliate links in the description below. Even if you don't need any of those equipment or ingredients, if you click that link and go about your average normal Amazon shopping, I will get a commission on that, and that will help go toward purchasing equipment and ingredients. So this is Chris with Winemaker TV, and that's all there is today.